Hey, welcome. My name is Boles, President and CEO of Customized Minds, and I thank you for tuning in, coming back, getting some more great information from us, definitely helping you become a super achiever, maintaining that status and achieving whatever it is, the goals that you have and the passions that you are connected with in life. So today we're going to be talking about your customer service. And a lot of times this area can really be overlooked when you apply it to your personal life. So customer service, we're all familiar with, and we all expect high levels of customer service when we're in a business or going to purchase a product or service or whatever the case may be. If there's an issue or even just the user experience, we expect a high level of customer service. But that may not be the case of our expectation when it comes to our personal life and our personal interactions. This is also known as being humble, having humility about yourself and about the people that you are connecting with on a daily basis. So just like when you are at a restaurant, you expect your waiter to, pretty much immediately greet you within the first 1 to 2 minutes of you sitting down. But even before then, you expect the hostess right there at the door to greet you within the first 5 to 10 seconds of you walking in with a smile, being open, being welcoming. You also maybe even expect if you want to have valet parking available, or you having easy or accessible access to getting into the restaurant. So just like how, step 1, step 2, step 3, and then even going into within the next 2 to 3 minutes after your server has greeted you, sat you down, that you have water there on your table, and that they come right back and ask, is there any appetizer, anything to start you off with? That whole user experience, especially in the hospitality industry, is a great way to understand the level of customer service, or really humility, you need to have in your personal life and those that you are connected with on a daily basis. So if you were to treat people how you treat them, and you were actually at a restaurant serving in the hospitality industry, would you want to eat there? Would you want to come back? Would you want to leave a tip? Would you be willing to tell them off or tell them about themselves if the customer service, if the hospitality wasn't up to your high expectations? I'm probably, pretty sure that you would and that you will. So, but is that the case for your life? Is that the case for when you go to work and you interact with your coworkers? Is that the case for when you, just enter a store and someone says, hey, welcome to XYZ, and you say, hey, how you doing? Is that the case for when you come home and your spouse, your children, your pets greet you? Do you kick them or shoo them away and say, hey, not right now, I had a horrible day at the office, let me just unwind? Or do you actually say, hey, sweetheart, how are you doing? Hey, little Johnny, how are you doing? Hey, little pet, how are you doing? Humility, hospitality. Is that the case in your personal life? You expect it at the restaurant. Why can't the people that you are surrounding yourself with on a daily basis expect that from you as well? Now, hey, I understand, things happen. I understand that, there are harder days than others, but do you expect that, and will you say that's okay for when you go and sit down at the hospitality restaurant? Oh, they're just having a bad day when they didn't come and greet you. Oh, they're just stressed out when they didn't put water on your table. Oh, well, it's packed in here when they didn't greet you immediately coming into the door and there was not a line and they looked directly in your face and then decide to go and walk off and do something else. Do you make those excuses for the hospitality industry if and when those things happen to you? The answer is probably no, especially if it happens repeatedly throughout your whole experience there in the restaurant. If that was your experience, by the end of that meal, I guarantee that you're asking for the manager to let them know about the user experience, the customer service, the hospitality, or the lack thereof that you did not receive at that point in time in that experience. I draw that parallel because that might be the case for your life. That might be the case for the people that surround you on a daily basis. So I'm challenging you to become more humble, to lower your, not necessarily lower your expectations, but lower your harshness that you may push out to people because you expect something else for when the shoe is on the other foot. Understand that this true adage that we all were taught when we grew up still applies today. Treat others how you expect and desire to be treated. And to know that you are always putting out. You're always giving. You're always giving off. But it may not be the best thing that you're giving off. It may not be the right thing that you're giving off. And that's okay as of this moment. But going forward, from right now going forward, it's no longer okay. It's no longer okay for you to have poor customer service. It's no longer okay for you to not be joyful, to be passionate, to be loving, to be welcoming, to be open. It's no longer okay for you not to do those things regardless of what happens in your day, regardless of what someone says to you, about you, in front of you, to someone else, or didn't say. It's no longer an excuse. It's your job to have and provide high levels of customer service and high levels of expectations of yourself. Not of other people, of yourself. Because when you have high expectations, customer service, and of yourself, guess what? People are going to begin to match that. And you keep going, they're going to match it. You keep going, they're going to match it. That's how, again, you get in life what you desire. Give, and it will be given unto you. In every area. So, as I've said before, I challenge you to be more humble. I challenge you to be more giving. I challenge you to be more loving, to be more understanding, to be more open and welcoming when it comes to interacting with people around you on a daily basis. Watch how their moods, their conversations, the way that they think of you, the way that they maybe even treat you change based on who changes first. You. You change first. That is how to get change in your life. By you changing first, change will automatically come in your life. That is the way it's designed. It sounds very weird, but that is the way it works. As I always say, you have what you say now. If you believe it now, it is yours to have right now, today, in this lifetime. The power of life and death is in the tongue. More importantly, it's in the mind, but first, one must believe in the heart. You have to believe in your heart that by you changing, by you having high levels of customer service and expectations of yourself, that things around you, the way people think of you, the way people talk about you in positive ways, the way that people even just simply carry you on a daily basis will change. But you have to believe it in your heart, and you have to take action about you first. Take care, and I'll see you soon.